We never lose hope in the legislature that there is movement every second. And, we have often seen legislation that's proposed, and you don't think it's going to move anywhere. You don't think that any compromise can be gained, but you have to be persistent about it. Now, we've had discussion, with our colleagues from the other side of the aisle, and many of them tell us that the Republican Assembly caucus is pretty much solid, that they are not going to support the override. But it's very important to the Assembly Democratic Caucus that we move forward despite that. It is a very difficult budget that we are going to have to contend with in the next several days. There are a lot of areas that require relief and restoration. The Office of Legislative Services reported to us several days ago that projected revenues that had been anticipated from tax collections in May fell below projections, and we view the millionaire's tax as a one last effort to at least restore some form of property tax relief to older adults and the disabled, because other programs that affect that population will be affected by this budget. So we view the ability to be able to restore a rebate program this year as another way of maybe supplementing or supplanting what is going to be removed. Because many of the communities that, the eligible seniors and disabled live, there are going to be some dramatic quality of life changes in their communities. You look at what is going to happen, for instance, with libraries in many communities. You look at so many services. There are nutrition programs for the elderly, transportation programs for the elderly. There are a lot of service cutbacks that communities are going to feel. So, we just feel very strongly that we have to make a last-ditch effort to try to put some form of resources in the hands of at least older adults and disabled residents.
And if there were